vampire and let you drain me dry. And thank you for it when you leave me here to die.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Slayer Talk. My name is Mark. With me as always is my wife, Carol. How are you doing today, Carol?
Hey, what's up?
It's been a good week here. It is April 24th, 2001.
It is.
And now it's time, Carol. I brought all your friends here. All our listeners, all your friends. They're here
What?
for an intervention.
Okay.
That's the name of the episode, is intervention.
Got it. You're
Because of
funny.
the intervention they try for Buffy. This episode is a very good mix, I think, of humor and seriousness.
Yeah.
Like the serious threat is there, but there's a lot of comedy here, and I think the show does best when it blends the comedy and the craziness.
I loved this episode.
Yeah.
It was freaking amazing, and I think it might be my favorite. I thought the body was my favorite,
Yeah.
but I think this
Your
one's even
body's my
better.
favorite.
Aw.
But yeah, this was a really good episode. There's so I don't know, where do you want to start?
I
was
mean,
gonna start talking about stuff, but I figured maybe you wanted to start somewhere.
well, we should start at the beginning,
Okay.
but I don't remember exactly what that was.
So in the beginning, the universe was formless, dark,
Okay.
and then somebody said, I'm not gonna say who, but somebody said, "Let there be light."
Got it.
And Joss Whedon probably assumes that was him.
So, in the Buffy episode, though,
Yeah.
yeah,
We start out at home.
we do.
Yeah, Buffy's house. Yeah, I know you're confused, but we start out in Buffy's house, and Giles is there. He cooked dinner or something like that, and I think he burned it or whatever. They were talking about because he's there like helping to take care of Dawn and to take care of Buffy really. And Buffy starts talking to him, and she's like, I'm worried that all I ever do is fight. All I ever do is fight demons, fight vampires. My being is centered around killing. And she's worried that she's losing touch with humanity.
Yeah, that I think she said she's like feels like she's not feeling like love towards people.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's lost her mom, and I think that's part of what's going on here too.
Yeah, she's emotionally numb.
Yeah, she's lost a big connection that she's had to humanity. And, like, there's still Dawn that's, like, kind of her connection to humanity. But I think she talks about Riley, and she talks about Angel and stuff like that, and, like, how she doesn't think that she can form a connection like that with somebody else, because she says something about, like, oh, when Riley came around, he was a good guy, and it's like, was he really, though?
No.
He cheated on you.
Yeah.
But,
Well, he didn't cheat on her.
I mean, what would you call it?
I don't know. He lied to her. He hid things from her.
So you'd be okay if I had
No.
someone suck me off?
No. And that's not what he did.
But, I mean, it is, though, because the vampire was sucking off of him.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Anyway, so...
Let's go find a vampire and test it out.
Test what out? Whether you'd be okay with it? Anyway, so she's like, I don't know if I can... If somebody comes around that's good again like that, am I going to even be open to loving them, basically? Mm-hmm. So Giles is like, well, there's a thing we can do where we can go into the desert and do the movie Vision Quest with Matthew Modine. And you can talk to your vision guide or whatever, and like they'll tell you what's up.
But like The name of the episode is Intervention, right? And like, isn't there an intervention happening, like, in regard to this? What you're talking about, like?
No. Nope. The intervention comes much later and is not with the real Buffy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now.
Wow.
Sorry. Yeah, so Giles is going to take her into the desert.
Just pretend nothing happened, I guess. All right.
But she's worried about, like, well, who's going to watch?
You know what I'm worried about?
What?
I'm worried about a situation where if there's ever, like, a clone of you, right? And it's like, ask me something only I would know. And I ask you a question, you're like, wasn't that, wasn't that this, like, how would I ever know? I guess if one of you answers immediately, then I'll know to kill that one.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, she's going to be somewhat vulnerable during this thing or whatever. And Giles has to transfer his guardianship of her. This is weird. Because, like, he... Are you the real Carol?
Nope.
When they go to the desert, he says he has to transfer his, like, stewardship of her or something to the spirit. He does a ritual where he, like, jumps through a hoop or jumps over.
Oh yeah, that was funny when he was like kind of dancing around in the desert
and doing the chant or whatever. But it's like, that's something that I didn't realize. He's got, like, some kind of spiritual, like, guardianship over her that connects them together. I didn't realize. I know he was her watcher and everything, but
he's her watcher again, remember?
Yeah, yes, I know, but I didn't realize that there was, like, some kind of... That's weird.
Yeah, maybe the title of watcher with 3 times his salary or whatever they did for him makes him have some kind of spiritual connection to her.
I guess. Well, if somebody's paying me 3 times what I'm making, then I feel like I'd have a spiritual connection with that.
Definitely don't want her to die.
Right. But anyway, so he has to do that to transfer the stuff. And then she talks to the First Slayer.
Yeah, and it's like just like the First Slayer from the other episode where she talks to the First Slayer.
Yeah, she's all like fucking... Like, she looks like
he just did a little dance.
She looks
in
like
his chair.
She looks like she looks like she's in a like a what's a like a 9 Inch Nails music video or something like that. Where she's doing that like creepy dance with like the hands up and everything.
Well, and she keeps kind of like, it's almost like she's playing peekaboo around the fire. Like she keeps like poking her head around it and like hiding behind it and stuff. Yeah. It's weird. You never get a full like look at her.
Yeah. It's what else is weird too is like, so she was the First Slayer, like when she died or whatever, like this is just what she does now. She just hangs out like whenever she's needed.
Yeah, she doesn't ever get a break.
She lives inside of Buffy.
That's weird.
Spike would like to live inside of Buffy.
Yes, he would.
Well, we'll get to that,
but she tells Buffy that she is love, that, you know, she has lots of love, and that her gift is death.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. And Buffy was disturbed by that. She's like, what?
But, like, I don't think it's that disturbing. Because think about what she does. I mean, she kills not just people, but she kills demons. She kills vampires. So, like, she protects people with death.
I guess, but, like, I don't know. She didn't like that because she was like, what does it fucking mean? Like, my life is all about death. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, her gift is death. That's what she said.
Okay.
Well, this doesn't mean that's what her life's all about.
I get. Okay, so her gift is killing? See, it's different. That's saying your gift is death is a different thing than saying that your gift is making things dead, like killing things. Like, I don't know. It's weird. The whole thing's weird.
It is.
But while that's going on, Spike has his
Buffy
thing.
bot.
Yeah. What's his name? Warren or whatever.
Yeah,
his name is?
Warren drops it off to him.
Yeah.
And
Well, he comes to Warren's and gets it.
oh yeah, he is gone so fast. Like there's not even time for questions because he's afraid like Spike's gonna kill him.
I think so. Yeah.
Like he's gonna be unhappy about it.
I thought the robot was gonna break.
Yeah, I thought something for sure. I thought something was like wrong with it, but it did exactly what Spike wanted it to do.
Yeah, it sure did.
So it's basically Sarah Michelle Gellar, though. It's not a robot. It's Sarah.
Oh,
Michelle-
really? They didn't fabricate a working and talking robot for this episode?
Nope. She does a good job of pretending to be a robot, though.
No, yeah. Well, she's a very good actress. This must have been a blast for her to do this episode, I think.
Oh, yeah. But she is all about Spike, all in love with Spike.
They do the little role-playing thing where she's like, I'm going to stake you. This robot has a stake right at his heart. Mm-hmm. That's some fucking next-level dangerous game type shit. That's like having sex with someone with a gun to their head.
Right?
You know? Or a knife to their throat.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
It is. And, like, how does he know that Warren didn't actually tell her to kill him? I mean, he doesn't.
No.
Like, that's a lot of trust in some geek.
Yeah. No kidding.
But they have a lot of sex, like, all the sex.
Yeah.
And it's disturbing.
Kind of, yeah. Well, there is one that just like, because it's network TV, I did not expect to see this. But she gets away.
Not like
She
she's
doesn't get
being
away.
held captive. He falls asleep,
They have sex, he falls asleep.
which is weird because he's a vampire and it's nighttime. Why is he sleeping?
I don't know.
It makes no
he's
sense.
Exhausted.
She wore him out.
But she's like, it's patrolling time now. Because I guess that Warren programmed her with that.
Yeah, he programmed her to be the Slayer.
So she goes out to the cemetery set they have. And the Scooby Gang's there because they were going to patrol in Buffy's absence. In Buffy absentia. And they see her and they're like, hey, you came back already.
Yeah, so soon?
And she's like, yep.
Yeah, and then Spike comes.
Yeah, well, some vampires come.
Oh, yeah,
So we have Spike comes, and he's like, oh, looks like there's no vampires here. I guess we can go for the night or whatever. And then this giant group of vampires shows up.
So they all work together to do the slaying.
And she, like the Buffy bot, kills them.
Yeah, she does good. Warren really has a great future, I think, in robot making.
Yeah, if he could do this, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Would you want a Carol bot?
No. For what?
You know for what.
Wow. Would you want a Carol bot? That's the question.
No. No.
I mean, for both, for you and me.
I understand, but no.
Well, would you want a Mark bot?
No.
Anyway, so, the thing is too, like, they shouldn't have chased Warren off. If Warren could create like 10 of these Buffys,
Right?
how much easier would her life be?
Yeah. That is a great point.
I kind of thought that they were going to fold that in somehow because she was so worried about at the beginning of the episode about how she's patrolling all the time and like she doesn't have time to like be a regular kid and like to connect with humanity and stuff. And I was like, you could go down to part-time.
But I mean, the Buffy bot did successfully kill a vampire. I'm sure she's not as skilled as Buffy.
Well, no, of course not.
So
Although I guess Spike would be the one to ask if she's as skilled as Buffy.
right.
But afterwards, the Scooby Gang leaves, and she's like, "Oh, like I'm all hot and tingly or whatever."
Mm-hmm. She's like, that slaying really gets me going.
And so Xander and Anya forgot something, or wanted to tell Buffy something, or something.
I think Xander went back to talk to Spike about something.
Maybe. But they see she's wearing a skirt and everything for the slaying and stuff. She's fucking riding him.
Yeah, they're both fully clothed, but having sex.
Yeah, with the skirt draped over, but like she is full on riding him, and
Like,
I just did not expect to see it on network TV.
and she's all like, "Oh, Spike, you're the greatest." Oh, like Spike, yeah, yeah. It's
And
weird.
they are freaked the fuck out.
Well, yeah, because they think that's Buffy.
So they all talk about it and how fucking crazy it is and everything. And they stage an intervention for her.
Yeah, except the intervention was not for Buffy because Buffy's out in the desert. They actually grab the Buffy bot and start trying to tell her why she shouldn't be with Spike. And she's not having that shit.
No.
She does not like that.
And she's very like she does the thing like she says to Willow, she's like, "We're best friends. You're a recent lesbian." Or whatever. Like it's very clear she's a robot. I don't know how they don't pick up on this.
Yeah.
In the middle of this intervention, Buffy comes back because she's like, because Buffy bot's like, "I'm gonna go upstairs and change or whatever," and then Buffy comes back and she's like, "Hey," and like everything is resolved pretty quickly with this because the other one comes down and she's like, "You couldn't fucking tell that was not me." So she learns that Spike has created this robot for sex.
But in the meantime, while the Buffy bot has been taken for the intervention, Spike gets
Yes.
taken by Glory and her minions.
Yeah, because Glory's like sitting around talking with her minions and stuff, and she's like fucking trying to. She's like, okay, so it's a person. It's got to be someone close to the Slayer. She's like detectiving this out. She's like, it's got to be somebody close to the Slayer, somebody the Slayer would want to protect. And she's like, so who's different? Who's new in her life that she's protective of? And the minions observe Buffy bot with Spike, and they're like, oh, she's like all about this dude now.
She protected him above all else. Yep.
So they kidnap Spike and bring him to Glory. And Glory very quickly is like, he can't be the key. He's a fucking vampire.
Right.
The key has to be like an innocent vessel, you morons. But maybe he knows who the key is.
Yeah. So they torture him.
Yeah.
She ties him up and beats the shit out of him. And
Which apparently is something he likes, but
But for him to have this much damage, like, it's crazy because he heals.
yeah.
So, like, they were really hard on him. Like, it's, ugh. I don't even want to think about it. His face is all broken.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have beat the shit out of this guy. And he's like, okay, I'll tell you or whatever. And like he says it's Bob Barker.
For the Price is Right.
Yeah, so it's like he's not saying anything, and they end up figuring out where she lives because Buffy's like, I know how to figure out where they took him. They goes to the place where she killed that snake thing. She's like, this is where the snake thing was going back to Glory. This is where I stopped it. And they're looking all around, and they're like, well, let's go to like a really fancy house. So they find it.
Yeah, like, it's the first place they try, which is a little irritating.
It is a little irritating, but it works out for them. And so they get in there and they all fight and everything. The robot's kind of holding her own, but she ends up getting damaged somehow. She gets kicked or something, like thrown into the elevator or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think well, Spike runs away into the elevator shaft. And I think she also gets down there.
She's got damage. She's like
damaged.
which I guess is why she couldn't take over Buffy's job.
Right.
But anyway, so they don't kill Glory obviously, but they beat up some of the minions, and they end up freeing Spike, and Spike gets to they take him to his crypt or whatever and like lay him out there. So now they're at their place and they're like, but he probably fucking told Glory that it's Dawn. And everyone's like, I don't know, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. And Buffy's like, well, I need to know because if she knows, Dawn and I have to flee.
Right. So she dresses up like the Buffy bot and goes to talk to Spike. And
she acts like the Buffy bot.
yeah. And she says something like, well, you told her all about it or something, you know.
She says, why did they beat you up so much? And he's like, because they wanted to know who the key was. And she's like, oh, well, I'll go tell them. And she goes to like run off. He's like, no. She's like, Glory can never know who the key is. And she's like, well, why? And he's like, because Buffy wouldn't like it, and you know Dawn would get hurt and all this stuff and everything. And she's like, so you didn't say anything or whatever. And like he's like, no, you know what? And she's like, so then she kisses him, and we know I would think we figured out that's really Buffy.
Well, yeah, we knew it was Buffy the whole time.
So she kisses him and everything,
and then he looks shocked because he knows that was a real person kissing him and not a robot.
Right. And then, I thought it was the quality of the kiss, but yeah, I guess you would know the difference, huh?
I mean, one would assume. I don't know.
So she goes to walk away, and he's like, my robot? And she goes, it's destroyed.
Yeah. That's gross.
And then she says something like, you know, I won't forget what you did, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't endure torture.
Yeah.
And didn't give up.
He endured torture for her,
yeah.
But he also, like, kind of had sex with her without her consent, even though it wasn't her body.
I guess. I mean,
I don't like it.
I don't know how to typify it.
It's fucked
up.
up.
It's not rape, but, you know.
I mean, I guess it's taking fantasy to a whole new level.
Rape adjacent.
Right? I don't like it at all. And neither did she.
No, obviously not.
But she kissed him, so that is
he gets rewarded.
There's a thing that happened. I don't know. I mean, like, it's nice because I feel like he deserves something for, you know, she's always so mean to him and he's always so nice to her. But she don't mean it that way.
No, probably not. So, I don't know. But it's a really good episode where everything kind of comes together. Like threads from earlier in the season. I like the synergy of this because we've got the Glory plot that intersects organically with Spike's love for Buffy, Buffy's protection of Dawn, like, you know, the familial stuff. Like, everything comes together really well.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was just entertaining. Like, I loved this episode.
But
I'm sorry if you all missed it. And our retelling does not do it justice.
No, not really. But that is the episode for the week. Carol, tell people where they can find their own Buffy bot.
You can write us at latefee1994@aol.com.
Mm-hmm.
Check out our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Yep.
And share the tapes with your friends.
All right, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.